tell me about what you do and why you now live somewhere with no running water.
So we live completely off grid. My partner and I, we've been together since 2010. And he's always been the kind of person you could throw him in the middle of the woods and that's where he would thrive. It took me a bit of not convincing, but revelations to get to the point because I always knew that's where I thrive, but I was worried about leaving the conveniences behind I can just drive 2 seconds to go to the grocery store or visit my friends or whatever it may be. And then 2020 happened and I realized how much I could live without in terms of those conveniences because they all stopped where we are in Canada. And so I had this epiphany of, oh, wait, I don't, those barriers that I thought existed before we could get to that phase of like really wanting to live somewhere more in nature, they completely vanished. My whole mindset changed. And so from that point on, we started looking for what was possible in a property. And as we started looking, the possibilities just started evolving into somewhere outside of the city to all the way off grid, even contemplating we could buy land and live in a trailer and build a house. Like that's how far into the possibilities we went. And as we looked at properties for 4 years approximately, those possibilities were clear to me. I'm like, I can totally do this. And it was actually funny experience with a few of the real estate agents. They had warned us because we're coming from the city and we're looking at properties way out in the country, off grid, no neighbors that close. And a few of them had warned us because they grew up in this atmosphere and they have had seen many people come from the city and immediately about face, I can't do this anymore. It's too quiet here. It's too dark here. And they warned us numerous times about that. And we're like, we're good. We have thought through this decision. This is exactly what we want. And we were accurate in that assumption because as soon as we found our place, that was completely off grid. No connected services to the city, nothing, right? No running water inside the house, no electrical inside the house, where people would panic and be like, what have we done? We went into leaning in, oh my gosh, this is the best decision we've ever made. And everybody thinks we're nuts, but this feels so right and so aligned.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember when you moved out there, it was in the spring 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You lived in the suburbs.
Yeah.
And we were so cute because I remember you and Pavel came over with the wood chips. Like you drove in with your truck full of wood chips, shoveled them out. I gave you some meat organs for your pets. And we're like, we're homesteading, we're trading. Like, this is so great. And then you went and actually did it. You left your home that you'd been in for years. You had a beautiful garden. Your cat went missing, like went into the duct like the day you were to move. Is that right?
Yes. We adopted 2 new pets 2 weeks before we were going to move. One, like 2 days before we were going to move. So that is something that is very irrational. But these animals needed homes. And that was part of our vision to make a sanctuary on this property eventually for some animals that need homes. And we're like, well, here it is. Let's just start now.
So you moved out there and then suddenly you have no heat, like no electricity, no running water, you have an outhouse, not even really a kitchen.
Yeah.
And the first couple weeks were not paradise.
The first day, it was just an overwhelming sense of change of lifestyle. So immediate, right? And we knew what we were expecting. But the day we were supposed to move, our cat, the new one we adopted, found herself in the duct, the heating vents, and we couldn't get her out. We had to call the HVAC people, the fire department, like we could not get her out. So we had to postpone our moving. Finally got her out. The day we were leaving, we had to take our 2 vehicles because we're bringing all of our stuff with us. So we ended up being delayed because of the cat also being missing. And we didn't leave till the afternoon. And as Meghan had mentioned before, I have visual challenges. And so I don't drive well at night. So we ended up leaving.
Meghan mentioned you're blind in one eye.
Right. My blind in one eye status. So we left late and I was driving one vehicle. Pavel was driving the other. I don't drive well at night. I ended up having to drive 3 hours in pitch dark on rural roads and highways. So that was getting here with 3 cats and 2 dogs, mind you, also. I had all the cats in my car. Pavel had the 2 dogs in his car. So we got here. It was 11 o'clock at night It rained, it poured all the next day. We hadn't had any of our electrical or anything just minorly connected. I just laid in bed the next day for the entire day and read our friend Susan's book, which was literally a lifesaver, because it just pulled me into this courageous reality of we're here and it's supposed to feel like this great, oh my gosh, we're here, we're living our life. But it doesn't always end up like that in the immediate moments. There's a transition time. And so that first little while was difficult. And then we had Pavel's sister come for the weekend to visit us, and it normalized things for me. It like put me at ease. It was like, okay, this is our home. This feels like some sense of normalcy, people that we know, and it started to ease. But it's, even though we had prepared for this very strenuously, we were prepared for all the things that were to come, the reality is always different, right? So
It's been 2 years. Your partner Pavel is doing all of the work himself.
yes,
And he was formerly not a handyman.
yes,
So he's learning it all from YouTube videos, from installing the wood burning stove to tiling it to the beautiful wood paneling behind you, like all of it.
all of it.
While you're every day getting up and going to a job to do work every day on your computer.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to you, there's something different behind you.
Yes, it is a work in progress.